Thank you for joining us for the 2-minute drills. I'm Aram Talegian, San Gabriel Valley Newspaper Group football writer, joined by Fred J. Robledo, the San Gabriel Valley Tribune's prep sports editor. Freddie, we've got another big one between two teams who have played quite a few big ones already. Chino Hills 1-1-1, traveling to West Covina, which is 2-1. Now, West Covina obviously has serious injury problems, Fred. 4 starters last week before the game were out, including quarterback John Nahara. And then they lost defensive end Justin Hornsby to a really sad and catastrophic injury. Yeah. They're pretty banged up, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But now they have to host Chino Hills, which is smarting after a loss to Soro last week, 24-14 loss. It doesn't get any easier for the Bulldogs, man.
No, and I think Chino Hills, well, you say smarting, I think they feel pretty good about how they handled themselves the last 2 weeks against Pac-5 teams. Tying Bishop Amat at home, and that Tesoro game, talking to Tom Kiss, that was a pretty competitive game. In Tesoro, you look at a lot of different people who rank the Southland, they were in that top 10 category in some polls. So that's a very, very, even though it's a loss, 10 points. When you look at how other Valley teams have fared against games of that magnitude, particularly West Covina, what they did against Loyola a few weeks ago, where they got run off the floor, just kind of let you know that right now, Aram, Chino Hills is ready for that type of opponent. West Covina's not. You add in the injury factor, Nahara not being there, Hornsby probably out the season, other 3 guys out, guys playing out of positions. I just don't see West Covina. This isn't a good time for them to be playing Chino Hills right now, who after losing that game last week is going to really want to get back on their winning ways. And they have a quarterback who could throw it around the park and stretch West Covina's defense. And they play pretty good defense themselves. If you look at holding Tesoro 24 points is a pretty good deal the week after what happened with Amat. So I just think it's a bad time for West Covina to be facing them. And I'm not sure how much West Covina really is going to care about this. I think they're going to want to get healed up more than anything and get ready to start their real defense, which is the Hacienda League title a week later. Going into the Southeast, you got La Mirada playing great in the Southeast. They're going to have more to prove, Aram, than just this Chino Hills game. I think this is a game they just want to get through.
Well, I don't know about that. I think they're going to be really excited for it because it's another opportunity to show that West Covina is more than a Southeast team, more than a Southeast champion. But the problem is whether they have the parts to do it or not, and it just doesn't look like they do at this point because the offense now, they're still a very good running team, but that's all they do. They can't seem to get the pass going, and Antonio Noodles Hole is doing a good job running the offense and caretaking for it, but the pass attack isn't what it would be with John Nahara. And when you lose Noodles, although Aaron Salgado kind of had a breakout last week, when you lose Noodles, you lose that home run threat, and I just don't see how they can get into a situation where Chino Hills is going to score points. You just know it. You're going to need to kind of keep up with them. Yeah. And if you're not keeping up with them, the game gets away from you. No problems.
And that's the whole thing, Aaron, because a team that runs the ball a lot, what's going to happen? Like you said, when Chino Hills goes up 14-0 or they get ahead, West Covina is not built to come from behind.
No.
They're just not. They don't throw the ball. They don't throw the ball a lot. They're going to try to run it down your throat. And I just think right now, Chino Hills is too much for them. I don't see any way at all that West Covina is going to be in this game. I think it's going to be a lot like Loyola, where Chino Hills jumps out in front pretty quick, and West Covina may try to do some things to get back in it. And sometimes when you try to do something like that and you're out of your comfort zone, you make the game even worse.
Yeah.
So I just think it's a bad time, bad matchup. For West Covina.
It is, style-wise.
And I like Chino Hills, and I like them big in this game.
I think West Covina's only chance, Fred, is if they can get that running game going and kill six minutes of every quarter, with a long, sustained drive that hopefully results in points and keep Matt Simcoe off the field for Chino Hills. And don't give them a chance to put up fast points.
Look,
they can hang around.
Chino Hills 48 against Amat. They 14 against Tesoro, right? I just think they're going to break out again offensively. They're going to score more than 30. West Covina can't score that much against Chino Hills.
All right, so it looks like you're picking Chino Hills. Very
I like Chino Hills by maybe 16, 18 points.
Okay, yeah, I think you're probably going to be. It's too bad that we don't see
under 16. Over under 16.
What, for the margin of victory?
If I said that 16, would you go over?
I would go over probably,
so you think it would be worse.
if West, I keep saying this for this team, and I know people get sick of this, but it's an excuse. But if West Covina were healthy, if they had all of their weapons, this would be a very good game. I really believe that, but they don't, and hopefully they will at some point, later on this year, or they're not going to be winning a third title. Which is sad because it's hard. You want to see teams lose this on the field, Fred. You don't want to see them lose because 5-6 key guys are injured.
Believe me, before the season, I was excited about West Covina's prospects as I was, at Chino Hills or an Almont or a Charter Oak, because they finally had that quarterback. Where they had Nahara, you had Noodles in the backfield to go with Salgado, and you had Hornsby there, and you just felt like this is a team. I thought they were ready for Loyola, and then all of these injuries, all this situation, and it's happened.
Not how you want to see it.
No, and it's happened like this to West Covina before. They always seem to right the ship toward the end of the year when people do get healthy. I just don't know this time. These type of injuries they have, Hornsby's not coming back.
He's not, probably.
And Nahara, if he comes back, it's going to be late in the season. And what kind of shape is he going to be in?
But I still think they tower over the Hacienda League. I really do believe that. I know Los Altos is playing well. We may be headed toward a huge game coming up in that one. But I think West Covina, like Monrovia last year, is going to get a chance. Even though Monrovia didn't really need to heal up per se, but West Covina will get a chance to heal up against competition they can handle. And by the time the playoffs get here, they could be very dangerous.
And there is no one mentally more confident when you get in the Hacienda or the Southeast than West Covina. They take a lot of pride in being the defending champions. As long as they avoid La Mirada, I think when the brackets come out, they're going to have a chance to get to the final no matter who they play. You probably favor them. They've got to get healthy. And just being a defending champion, Aaron, they're always going to have that chance.
Right. Okay, so we both have Chino Hills big in this game. But anything can happen, obviously. West Covina, very powerful, prideful program with 2 back-to-back championships. You never know. But it looks like Chino Hills going to get back on track this week after taking some, a tie and a loss to some pretty good Pac-5 competition. We both have Chino Hills. This one's going down at West Covina on Friday night. Get out there. It's Huskies and Bulldogs time.